welcome to my video. So in this video I will be vlogging and showing you guys what I do in a week as a small business owner slash someone who does reselling. I just want to give you guys a little bit of background about me and my business and how everything's going so far. My name is Lily and I am currently a small business owner called LW Consignment. That's my last name, W. And so I started it around a year and a half ago, but I really want to scale my business. Started off on depop all the way back in high school, and so that's something I've continued throughout my life, just getting rid of clothes and whatnot. And I want to say I've sold probably about 100 items just personally. And then around a year and a half ago I decided that I should take this opportunity and just do a little bit more with it than just selling my own personal items. I actually found a client kind of organically, and it was someone who needed help with decluttering her closet, and so she wanted someone to help her sell stuff online. And so I kind of saw that and I was like, oh, I feel like a lot of people actually would be interested in this kind of service. So I kind of saw that as an opportunity, and so she became my very first client. But outside of my clients, I also source some items myself as well, just because I've always loved thrifting. So good morning everyone, happy Saturday. It's now around 11 in the morning and I've been having such a busy morning because I am getting ready to move some of my inventory into a storage unit. I sorted out stuff that I want to take to the unit and stuff that I'm gonna keep still in my apartment. Like I said, I've only been taking inventory of things that sell, but I am trying to build better business practices. So I am actually now taking inventory of everything I list, not just stuff that sells. So that also, I think it'll be easier when the time comes to donate stuff, get rid of stuff, and where, to make stuff marked for sale and whatnot. Another initiative that I'm taking is using online tools slash bots to help with my shop. I just think so far I've been doing everything manually, but I just don't think that's the best use of my time. And also I don't think that is the smartest thing to do. So I am looking to that and I will be documenting that journey as well. So this is the first item. Oh, I am shipping out a couple items for my shop that I've sold over the last 2 days. So this is an Isabel Marant skirt. How I package, I did that super quick. I use parchment paper. I just get it from Costco. I just prefer parchment paper because I think it's a little bit sturdier than tissue paper. And also I have seen horror stories of people that use tissue paper and the tissue paper somehow, because of weather or water gets in, the color transfers onto the clothes. So I definitely do not want that. And I just use a plain poly mailer bag like this. I just buy a pack of 100 online. And this is the second item. This has been listed for super long. And before I send it out, obviously I check if there's any flaws or anything, and I do have a lint roller too. I'm packaging it right now and I see there is a little bit of a flaw, so a little bit of a stain here. And then the last item is also from my personal closet. It's this cute UNIF shirt. It's actually a rare UNIF piece because it's from literally, I bought this when I was in high school. My car. All right, just put everything in. I am so tired. Good afternoon, guys. Today's Sunday and it's the next day from my storage video. I got this. So even though I do mostly work with consignment clients, I also do some of my own procurement. It's a cashmere sweater. It's super cute, and usually I do list things more seasonally. Aritzia, which is really nice. I like that. It's baby pink, limited America, kind of businessy, I suppose. This is just like a express top, but it's nice because it's silk. Suit. So this is an Aritzia ribbed dress. This is really cute. Good for the fall time. Aritzia dress. This is really cute, and it's this like leather jacket. It's real leather too. Chico's dress, but I like the material. A white dress. It's so pretty. I've actually never seen this brand before, but I am back, so I will be taking photos now. So I have this big mirror here, and I always just do a mirror selfie as my first picture. So I'll probably take a picture like this. So currently I'm filming this on Sunday, which is a week from when the first vlog clip started. I sell on 4 platforms, mainly Depop, Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. But so far my #1 best-selling platform has been Depop. That is the platform I use the most. And also I do think with the kind of items I'm selling, most of them just tend to go faster on Depop. But I am trying to build up my Poshmark and eBay as well. Something new that I've implemented that I really think is helpful in staying organized is having a more organized system of where I am locating my items. So I started making this master spreadsheet of all the things that I have, especially things that I'm putting into the storage locker. I have a bunch of these clear bags, so to label them, I just stick like a piece of paper. Now I have the numbers for everything I sold this week. I sold a total of 13 items, which I would say is a norm for me. Out of the 13 items, 9 were consignment items, and for the consignment item the revenue is $303.77. So for my items, which was 4 items, it was $105.44. But both of those numbers, they do not include expenses, which includes the money that I actually pay out to my clients, and also do not include my expenses for procuring the items. So after you take away most of those expenses, the cost of goods, it's actually a lot less than $200, and that doesn't even include like other expenses that are more variable. So although I am happy, obviously this is a good starting point, and I am excited to move forward with that process. For what I think is good this week, I think it's great that I started this organizing system, and also that I started going to the storage locker and putting things in the storage unit. I think that's definitely making things a lot less overwhelming for me and just more organized. So I think those things are what went well. I think what could improve are definitely my pictures still. I feel like I've been kind of doing the same style of photos this entire time. So obviously if anyone has any suggestions, like please let me know. But I think my flat lays could definitely be better. But I guess I'm just kind of like, I don't know, do I want to like invest into getting that better and whatnot? Because I think, for example, like if I get like one of those like tarp things that people use to like take pictures and whatever, that definitely would be better. So yeah, but I think another thing is just maybe I need to, because I think I do make more money by selling my own items. I think maybe that's what I can think about, like branching out more so as well, but I don't have any concrete ideas yet. So I don't know, I feel like for what I can improve, like there are a lot of bigger things that I can think of, but not anything that I can implement on an actual scale at this moment, or not any that I'm willing to implement, if that makes sense. Because I think another thing that's really difficult for me, which I would be super interested if anyone has similar thoughts, something that's difficult for me is kind of balancing this and the rest of my life. Just because I do work full-time and this is something I do on top of work, it's really difficult to invest like so much time, energy into something that I feel like I could invest a lot of time and energy into. So it's at what point do you stop? Because I think for me, like this has already seeped into a lot of areas of my life. Like for example, like if I'm just watching TV or something, I will like go about like go list stuff and like respond to messages and like whatnot. It's like I feel like already it's not the best boundary I have with myself. So I don't know how to scale and be more mindful of those boundaries. So definitely something I'm figuring out as well. But yeah, in this series, I'm sure you guys will see like it's not always about improvement. I don't think I'm gonna be constantly improving. I mean, that would be obvious, that would be awesome, but I just don't know how realistic that is. So I definitely want to present to you guys with the real version of what's going on, and basically so that you guys can see a real inside look at what it's like to start a small business / side hustle outside of work.